In the realm of logic and linguistics, few paradoxes bend the mind quite like the Grelling-Nelson paradox. At its core is a deceptively simple question. Does the word heterological describe itself? But answering that question leads to a dizzying descent into contradiction, a language loop that eats itself, defying resolution and revealing the limits of self-reference. First introduced by philosophers Kurt Grelling and Leonard Nelson in 1908, the paradox plays with autological and heterological words. An autological word is one that describes itself. For example, short is a short word, and English is an English word. These are autological. In contrast, a heterological word does not describe itself. For instance, long is not a long word, and French is not a French word. These are heterological. But now comes the question that causes everything to unravel. Is heterological a heterological word? Let's test it. If heterological is heterological, then by definition it does not describe itself, but it does describe itself by being heterological, so it shouldn't be. If heterological is not heterological, then it must be autological, meaning it does describe itself. But if it describes itself, then it must be heterological. Again, a contradiction. The Grelling-Nelson paradox is similar in spirit to the liar paradox. This statement is false. And Russell's paradox, the set of all sets that do not contain themselves. What makes this one especially compelling is that it requires no mention of sets or logic notation. It exists entirely within natural language, using nothing more than adjectives and their definitions to destroy consistency. This paradox is more than a linguistic party trick. It reveals the vulnerabilities in language when self-reference is allowed to spiral unchecked. For philosophers and logicians, it raises questions about the foundations of semantics, the reliability of self-description, and the very nature of definition. Can a system describe itself without falling into contradiction? Can words exist in a framework that allows them to simultaneously be and not be what they are? In an era dominated by artificial intelligence and natural language processing, the Grelling-Nelson paradox is more relevant than ever. It serves as a reminder that meaning isn't always stable, and that even language, the tool we use to define the world, has edges it cannot map.